drummers against implied timekeeping and important fill. Oh, last week I was watching a band play live, and I was looking at the drummer, and it got me thinking, and I want to share something very important for any drummer, no matter what level you are at, on this particular fill and how to use it. It's based on a Flam tap. A while back, I had done a video called The Leveler. It's not a very good name, but that's the only way I can think about what it was used for, to level out very fast rhythms. So go look into my catalog, The Leveler. But this is an extension of that, because what was happening, the drummer was playing a very fast tempo, like this. Very high speed. And he was moving along very well with it. And the only issue that came around, and what I want to share with drummers, this is important. When you're playing super fast and you're doing eighth notes on your left side, on your closed hi-hat, because most of you do not have a remote, there is a tendency for every drummer, at least in my experience, that you're doing the playing something like that. But there is an issue. I want you to resolve it. One was with the video I shot, The Leveler, which had one sticking pattern. The other is this. I want you to do a Flam tap. And for those of you who do not know what it is, it would be... So I want you to do it in succession like this. You'll always end up on your right hand. So it would sound something like this. Right hand Flam tap, and it could be longer or shorter, but you'll always end up on your right. So if you're playing very fast, I want you to temper. If you do a fill, do not match what you're doing with your right hand, and let me explain why. So you're doing a very fast tempo. Or without the bass drum. The Flam tap takes the stiffness, that fill, out of the staccato aspect. Because when you're playing really fast, there's a stiffness that's going to take place as you go from the hi-hat to the fill, either on the snare in this case, but around the drum set. I want you to do this fill instead to level out or smooth out the edges of the stiffness. You can either do it on the snare or the toms, but play it in this form, because it allows the speed to sound smoother. That's why I wanted to do the video, because the idea of playing this constant it lends itself to being stiff and weird because you're moving it in this way. But I want you to play this Flam tap fill instead, because your sound will improve. All right. Of course, when you're jamming at that speed, there's a natural tendency to play those notes that are matching it, but it sounds stiff, all right? Now, those of you who have been with me and come visit over here know very well I would not be doing this like this. At that speed, I would break it up, or if I had to, and I haven't had that experience, I would play it left-handed. I would actually do that if I'm on the left side, on my weak side. The left would be the lead, not the right. The articulation would be much better, as you can tell. But there's exceptions to the rule always, in context and music, so you never know. But my point to those of you who are really here to kind of learn from experience some of the things that I have, I've done these things too, where I'm just going 100 miles an hour. And that's cool, but there's a problem, and it's stiff, and it's choppy, and it's not smooth. You have to smooth it out with this fill. It's simple, it's effective, and the sound of the band will be better. Because these notes that you're chopping from hi-hat to snare are not translating as well as you would think. But doing the change, what I'm showing you, it helps a lot for the smoothness of your rhythm. Hopefully you can see that. If you have questions, let me know. And I always try to answer them as best I can in the comments section. And I'm on Facebook.com/Drummers Against Implied Timekeeping. And I'm on Twitter.com/Drummers Against. And those of you who are coming over here and just seeing this video for the very first time, please go back and take a look at the leveler. The name isn't the best. I can't always think of the names of these things. But the point of the leveler and this is to get you to understand, to improve your sound, your abilities as a player. And these are tried and true, effective things. If you haven't, welcome. If you haven't seen what I'm doing, I'm teaching in the open-handed position to improve your independence, your power, and just your overall sound as a drummer. That's the purpose here. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Your subscription is the support for me to continue. And thanks a lot for that. I am up to about 2,000 plus subscribers, and I am so thankful for all of you who have supported me, because I do these videos because I enjoy the idea of teaching other players what I'm trying to do, and the reasons behind it always. And you should be allowed to know what's the thinking behind these things, as opposed to just because I say so. So thanks for your support up to this point, and welcome everybody. So this is an extension of the first video, the leveler. And I'll just call this, the greatest riff ever. I don't know. The names of these things to draw people to to look at it is one thing. But for those of you who do watch what I'm doing, I want you to work on that flam tap. Just start the flam, the tap, and you'll always finish on your right. Okay? So just work on the speed, and then come over and do the fill. You can do your foot every time or just one time, but the key is this fill. And go around the drum set, but do not match it. This isn't as effective as you would think it is, maybe. All right, so good luck, and let me know what you think. Take care.